Hello, thank you for taking interest in our user study. My name is Skyler Peterson, and my colleagues are Quinn and Jonah Nelson. We are representing the University of Washington Computer Science Department and the Human Robotic Interaction Lab. We have been conducting a user study on the effects of immersive technology in regards to a person's ability to navigate a robot through a challenging environment. We hope to determine the factors necessary to help a user more effectively operate a robot. There are many circumstances where a human user would need to teleoperate a robot. One such circumstance is to safely interact with a dangerous environment. This may include bomb defusal, reconnaissance, and unsafe atmospheres such as radioactive fallout zones. Another application becoming more common is telepresence. Some people may want the ability to go to school or work over the internet, but have more freedom to interact with their environment than is possible with a phone or webcam. Finally, there are many instances when an automated system will run into unknown situations and will need assistance from human intelligence and intuition. Our user study required users to navigate a maze with a PR2 robot 3 times using various points of view. The maze was constructed to be both difficult and realistic. We included factors such as driving straight, avoiding office furniture, cornering, and fitting through tight spaces. We judged our participants in both the speed in which they navigated the course and how safely they navigated in terms of the number of collisions they caused. One of the points of view included in the study was the third-person view, which allowed participants to follow alongside the PR2 and operate it as if it were an RC car. This point of view demonstrates complete immersion in the task and provides an ideal baseline for immersive teleoperation. Another point of view that was studied was the view through the Oculus Rift virtual reality headset that allowed participants to control the head movements and camera angles of the PR2 by emulating the desired head movements. The Oculus Rift allows users an immersive yet remote way to obtain perspective of their surroundings while they teleoperate the PR2. The final point of view that was included in the study was a 2D monitor view of the PR2 surroundings. This is a single camera located on the top of the PR2 that was controlled and manipulated using a computer mouse on a remote desktop. This view provided a comparatively less immersive viewpoint for users and was considered the most naive approach with respect to the immersion that still allowed a user effective control. Materials for this study included the robot, control schemes, and props. The robot was a Personal Robot 2, or PR2 by Willow Garage. This robot was always placed in its vertically shortest position, and the arms were kept folded as the user had no need for them. The control scheme was made up of a PlayStation 3 controller, the Oculus Rift, and a computer desktop running Ubuntu Linux. The PlayStation 3 controller was used for controlling the robot's base for all 3 points of view. The Oculus Rift was used for visualization and head movement control in the Oculus portion of the run. The desktop was utilized for running software, collecting data, and was used for visualization and head control for the 2D monitor view. General props for the experiment included office furniture for the course along with video cameras for later analysis. The study included 13 total participants, 8 males, 5 females, with an average age of 24. The average user had little to no experience operating or manipulating a robot, but did have some general computer science experience. As we described earlier, this user study focused on safety and effectiveness. In order to measure the general ability of a user, we simply measured the total time required for the user to run the course for each point of view. In order to ensure that users were not just getting better with each run, we mixed up the order of the point of view runs for each user. In order to determine the safety factor, we counted the number of collisions made by each user on each run. The problem with this is that each user is not necessarily making instantaneous collisions. Therefore, we later measured the ratio of the amount of time a user was in contact with an object over the total time of the run. In conclusion, we have determined, through our user study, that the Oculus Rift, based on the immersive power it provides, significantly increases the safety and efficiency of teleoperation. The ability to effectively and safely operate a robot is pivotal for future advancement in teleoperation technology. Results from this study support conclusions that immersivity is beneficial on the whole, but can also be problematic when operating a robot with different dimensions or when lacking vital sensory information. Thank you for watching our video discussion on the effects of immersive point of view on a person's ability to remotely navigate a robot.